Welcome to Tales of Honor, a podcast with a mission to tell the true stories of every recipient of our nation's highest military award, the Medal of Honor. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last episode of Tales of Honor podcast for the year of 2021. We're here. We've made it through another year, and we'll be, of course, continuing on in the new year because we're nowhere near done. This is episode number 476, and I have some info to go over here before we get into today's story. Let's see here. We will first start up with some news. We'll go news, and then an unfortunate death to go over, and then a birthday. This way we round things up on a happy note, and then into the story. So first up, we're going to talk about the National Medal of Honor Monument Act has officially been signed into law by the President. I'm going to read this directly from the National Medal of Honor Museum's Facebook page. It says, "Today we celebrate President Biden's signing into law legislation which will now authorize the creation of a monument in Washington, D.C. to recognize the Medal of Honor, our nation's highest military award for valor in combat. The signing of this bill follows a wave of excitement from its bipartisan, unanimous approval by both the U.S. House and U.S. Senate. Approximately 10,000 bills were introduced into the House and Senate this year, with only 95 being passed by both chambers and signed into law. We are extremely thankful to be one of those 95 and to have passed unanimously. We are on a mission to inspire and unite America with this historic project and the stories of these heroic recipients." That was on the 27th of December, so just 2 days ago. So that is really good news, and un-Medal of Honor related, but kind of Medal of Honor related. That bill was rolled into the National Defense Authorization Act, and along with that is also legislation to build a memorial on the National Mall, honoring the veterans of the global war on terrorism as a whole. So this is something that's been being pushed for several years now. I believe it started back in 2017, if I remember correctly. So this is now going to be a reality as well, along with, we have the Korean War Memorial, the Vietnam War Memorial, World War II Memorial. We have all these memorials. The GWAT is now going to be included in that, which is a great thing. And it does also include almost 30 Medal of Honor recipients for the global war on terrorism. So that is also great news to hear that those got included in the NDAA and are going to become realities. So for all the bad that goes on with the government and their being able to agree on stuff, there is some silver lining of good in there. So that's good news. So going from good news to not great news, we do have to talk about the passing of Gary Bykirk, Medal of Honor recipient from the Vietnam War. He passed away on the day after Christmas, December 26th. He had pancreatic cancer, and the statement from the Congressional Medal of Honor Society reads, "The Congressional Medal of Honor Society regretfully announces that Gary B. Bykirk, the Medal of Honor recipient, passed away Sunday, December 26, 2021 in Rochester, New York at the age of 74. They go on to talk a little bit about his story, his citation, and some of his early life there, but we'll save that for when we actually get to his story here on the podcast. Moving on down, it says he is survived by his wife, Laureen, 3 children, and numerous grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Burial arrangements are pending currently. So, unfortunately, that was news that came out after the last episode. So we pray for strength for his family during this time, and that's all I really have to go over about that. Lastly, one birthday to go over. Now, normally I try to do the birthdays as close to the recording date as possible. This one's going to be a little earlier than it should be on the next episode, but I don't want to carry a December birthday into the new year. So we're going to do Friday's birthday, which is December 31st, 1937. This belongs to James Taylor, who is a former U.S. Army major that received the Medal of Honor for his actions during the Vietnam War. So he'll be turning a lovely age of 84 on Friday. So I wanted to wish him a happy birthday before the new year. So a little earlier than usual, but it is the way it is. I do what I want. That's all I got for business side of the house today. I want to thank you all for listening this year, and for those who have stuck around for multiple years. And we look forward to moving into a new campaign at the next episode. It will be the Boxer Rebellion. And we've done a little bit before, and we're going to pick back up where we left off and continue that into the new year for January and February. So that's all I got for today. Thank you all very much for listening. Happy New Year, and now a tale of honor. Wendell was born on the 12th of May, 1870, in Portsmouth, Virginia, where he grew up and also received an appointment to the U.S. Naval Academy. No one in his district has sought an appointment to the Academy that year, so it defaulted to him, and he arrived in Annapolis in 1886. He graduated the Academy in 1890 and served his mandatory 2 years on a warship at sea, after which he was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Marine Corps. When the Spanish-American War began, Wendell was deployed to Cuba, and his actions under fire there earned him a brevet promotion to captain in June of 1898. When the Brevet Medal was created in 1921, he would also receive it for his actions at Guantanamo Bay. When the Boxer Rebellion took place, Wendell, now at the permanent rank of captain, was deployed to China to relieve troops in Peking and fought in 4 battles there. He briefly served as the military governor of Basilan Province in the Philippines before assignments in Cuba, Nicaragua, Panama, and Hawaii during the Banana Wars. Wendell deployed to Veracruz as a lieutenant colonel in command of the 2nd Advanced Base Regiment, and his actions there would earn him the Medal of Honor. The citation reads, "For distinguished conduct in battle, engagements of Veracruz, 21-22 April 1914. In command of the 2nd Regiment Marines, Lieutenant Colonel Neville was in both days fighting and almost continually under fire from soon after landing, about noon on the 21st, until we were in possession of the city, about noon of the 22nd. His duties required him to be at points of great danger in directing his officers and men, and he exhibited conspicuous courage, coolness, and skill in his conduct of the fighting. Upon his courage and skill depended, in great measure, success or failure. His responsibilities were great, and he met them in a manner worthy of commendation." Wendell became one of 3 people to receive both the Medal of Honor and the Brevet Medal, the other 2 being Smedley Butler and David Porter, and after the conflict he returned to China to command the Allied Guard at Peking for 2 years. 9 months after the U.S. entered into World War I, Wendell was placed in command of the 5th Marine Regiment in France and moved the regiment into Belleau Wood to stop Germany's move. He then took command of the 4th Marine Brigade, which consisted of the 5th and 6th Marine Regiments, until the end of the war. He remained in Europe as part of the Army of Occupation as a brigadier general and returned to the States in July of 1919 and was promoted to Major General a year later, becoming the assistant to the Commandant of the Marine Corps. In addition to being the commanding general of the Fleet Marine Force in San Francisco, he also commanded the Marine Barracks in Quantico, Virginia, and on the 5th of March, 1929, Wendell succeeded Major General John Lejeune as the 14th Commandant of the Marine Corps. Wendell Cushing Neville died suddenly on the 8th of July, 1930, at the age of 60, and he is buried with his wife, Frances, in Arlington National Cemetery, Section 6, Lot 8409. And that was a Tale of Honor. Thank you for listening to Tales of Honor, and if you enjoyed the show, please be sure to subscribe and tell your friends and family. Tales of Honor is written and produced by Christoph Ambrosch, and theme music is Loyalty and Duty by Floruz Music. If you have any questions, you can send an email to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com, and please be sure to visit talesofhonorpodcast.com for more episodes and information.